ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther. I'm back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Halimac in the S tier, or V1030. I'm just going to be calling it STRV for the rest of the game, or maybe the 103, because, well, the whole name's a little bit awkward. Anyways, this is a tier 10 game of Fjords, and of course, yeah. So, one thing to note before we get into the game is Halimac noted to me that he is fully stock. He just got his hands on this tank not too long ago, and so yeah. Can you get the... do I hit that? Is there any way to get this crap off my screen? Apparently, no. Great. Hopefully it vanishes with time. Apparently no, it does not. That's great. Anyways, so before the games get started, as always, please do hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. Please also tell your friends, you know, especially if you're starring in this. And the more people we get into the channel, the more amazing games we get to watch, and thus everybody has more fun. And of course, if you want to support the channel, you can always head on over to my Patreon account, which will be linked in the description below. So now that we're done with all that, we can hopefully get into this game. But he's just waiting to see somebody, anybody, walk into his line of sight. And so far they're sitting back behind this corner way. I'm also surprised we haven't seen the IS-7 over here yet. He's had enough time to get down there. Oh, there's the E5. Okay, there we go. Now we got some action over here. E5 and the IS-7 are over here, and the E100 against our only E100. Now, our E100 is not going to live very long there, as long as he doesn't start side scraping really effectively. Also, if they're firing gold into his turret face, or the little bar above his head, then he's not going to last very long there either. He's already lost half of his health. As soon as he loses the other half, then this game is going to get really interesting, really fast. Nice job. I think we took his tracks off, but the T-54 immediately repairs and just keeps on driving. He's now behind our ISU, and our ISU is going to start having problems, but now they're pushing up on the E100. They can smell the blood in the water. He's only got 400, like just barely under 400 health remaining. So Ivar's got, or Ivar, that's his name, but his handle, that's the one, is of course Halimac. And so Halimac only has a few more seconds left to keep firing and do as much damage as he can before these guys enter cover and he loses some of these shots. But I like how he's going forward to spot for himself and then pulling back behind the bushes to make sure they can't see him while he puts these shots into them. And so they're going to keep getting hit, and he's going to keep enjoying the rewards of this. Pulling back, and then boom, another shot into this E100, as he has done almost 3,000 damage in a very short amount of time. This gun reloads nice and quickly and fires nice and quickly, and he's able to put a beautiful shot into that WZ-132. That's what you get for driving in a straight line in World of Tanks. You get shot in the face repeatedly, in this case by a very small tank. Now, it does need to be noted it's currently 1-7, 1-2, or 7-2, sorry. We have lost over half of our tanks in a very short amount of time, and until then we had not been lit. Now, of course, we're lit, but apparently the enemy team doesn't care. They're just going to keep putting people out in the middle of nowhere where we can shoot them particularly easily. Yeah, Mr. FE, that's a great plan. You just go ahead and stay over there where we can shoot you. I like this plan. This is a good plan. I like the gun depression on this thing, as we can shoot the E3 without exposing very much of our tank at all. And I don't know how many games Halimac has played in this thing, but Obviously, he knows what he's doing as he's exposing very little of this tank. Just poke it barely up over that ridge so he can get the job done and continue pouring out damage. Now, while he continues to pour out damage, these guys are in fact shooting up his team. And he's done 5,000 damage so far, but he's not getting very many of these kills. There we go, the first kill of the game, even though we've done 5,000 damage. His team are cleaning up the kills, and he's just doing the lion's share of the damage. Ow. Batchat finally lands a hit, unfortunately for us. And now Hamak is going to back off because, of course, the Batchat's an autoloader. It's going to try and drop a shell in the same place. Getting our radio operator back in this saddle. I'm not sure I would have done that personally. I really don't care about radio operators. Their lives don't really matter to me. But look at that. So he knows that the Batchat was spotted here at one point. So he waits for his binocs to kick in, hoping he can relight this guy and kill him himself. The Tortoise is now taking the punishment. And the Tortoise doesn't know exactly where we are because we're shooting from behind cover again and firing into weak points. Now, it does need to be noted, he is not carrying a single premium round. So all the damage he's done this game is completely just done with standard ammunition. We have brought the scores back to almost even. Hopefully in the next little bit we can actually even out the scores. Unfortunately, the Taurus has dropped behind the building. We can't see him anymore. Sad face. Maybe if he continues that way, yeah, he's pushing out. And shot into his cupola. He's going to pull back now, but unfortunately ooh, good. He gets killed by the WZ-132 on our team. And it's now 5 versus 3. We know that the enemy Batchat artillery is somewhere around here. Most likely he's still in that location. Actually, it's possible that if he fired all of his shells, he's relocating. Nice job. Breaking 6,000 damage and still going as he's reloads in time to pop this guy one more time. And now we know where the enemy artillery is, and our 132 is just going to go and take care of him. Because it's not worth us taking care of him. Instead, we're going to pop that E5 that showed us the side of his turret. Good job from our 132, able to take out the Batchat. And that really brings the game back into our favor. Assuming that our Yagzilla down there doesn't get himself killed, this will go really well. Because he's actually holding them off while Hamak is doing all the damage. Good job, sir. Just over 8,000 damage done, and he's still going. So he's going to put another shot into this poor T-30. And by the way, this is a completely stock tank. So just because you're a stock tank does not mean you cannot do things. This enemy team is just letting him do all this damage because none of them are taking the fight to him until it's way too late. If one of these guys had just taken the hit from the Yagzilla, yes, they would have died. But then the rest of them could have killed the Yagzilla, and then oh, look at that! Good job from that T-30, because the Yagzilla was definitely loaded. But are we going to be able to? Oh, put a shell into the meal. As I'm sure the 132 is about to finish the meal off, and that will be game. Wow. No, the meal jumps down. Do we get this kill then? No, the 132 is going after him. I mean, I know this is a victory, but for future notice, Mr. 132, suiciding is never the option. Suicides are never the right play. Mastery badge, ace tanker, bruiser, fire for effect, Confederate high caliber, and of course the tank sniper. Yeah, I'm betting he did. Actually, I doubt he did very little damage from up close and personal. Most of it was extremely long range, and well done at that. Look at that. Props to this 132, by the way. He definitely carried his team. If ioMac hadn't been around, this would have been a loss, but it would have been a great carry by the 132. But ioMac with that over 9,000 damage done, with one blind shot in there that I don't remember which one he fired blind that connected, but apparently one of them was fired blind and connected. Well done, sir. 30 shots fired, and he only missed a single shell, and very few of those actually balanced. That is amazing. And then of course he blocked 1,400 damage off of his armor. Yeah, he definitely would have been dead if he hadn't blocked some of that. But it was well played overall. And again, this tank is fully stock. When he gets this beast upgraded, I can't wait to see those games. Thank you again so much, ioMac, for saying the same. Thank everybody else for watching. Please, if you want to support the channel, then hit the like button. It bumps up my ratings on YouTube and helps more people see it. So that really helps the channel quite a bit. Also, tell all your friends, especially if you're starring in this, right? You want to go and brag to everybody about how awesome you are. So show them the video and let them see how awesome you are. And the more people we can get into the channel, the more games we get to see, and thus everybody's happier. And of course, you can head on over to my Patreon account, and we are in the process of trying to fund the next feature game. It's currently Deus Ex Mankind Divided, but who knows what the next one after that will be. And the Patreon supporters are the ones who get to decide that. So if you want to have a say in the discussion, then it will cost you a buck, because that's the smallest amount I can put on there. And so yeah, thank you all. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.